It is the next morning, and clearly it's pressing time. Now this is the very first one, with that little flaw. I've decided to leave the flaw exposed and not cover it with a clip. Reason being is because if I have the clip running along here, it kind of covers up some of that nice grain. And one of the viewers felt sort of the same way too. This was the second one that I did last night. These two I did this morning. Now as it turns out, I think this one is the nicest one. Just a coincidence. There was a bit of a knot going on here, and gives it almost a burl-like effect. However, we'll have a really close look at them after we got them all pressed together. I'm only going to video pressing one of them, and because the others are going to be all the same. Now, before I actually get started here, I want to remember that this one here is the one that I'm going to have for myself. And I'm going to be just using the plain Sierra kit. So I may as well just get it separated right now so I don't get it mixed up. The other three can go in with these kits here. It's got a little stylus so that you can poke your device with it. And we'll try it out on my iPad, see if it actually works. Anyway, let's get going here. Now, this kit is probably one of the easiest to press together. In most instances, the Sierra style only requires one pressing. And once again, I don't want to be covering up interesting wood here, so it's hard to know. I think probably right there. Now, another thing I have to remember is that I don't want to be pressing on this like that, because what's going to happen is I'm going to end up damaging this little piece of rubber. So I'll use this little block of wood that has a hole in it, and I think you're going to understand what I'm trying to do here. But I can get my hands out of the way so that you can see what I'm doing, that is. Okay, so it should go something like this. And we just make sure we get everything squared up as best we can. And because of the clip, it kind of makes it a little bit awkward, so I sort of have to work at it as I'm putting the pressure on. Anyway, let's see what happens here. And press. Looks good to me. Now here's what I'm talking about when I say this is a very easy kit to put together. First of all, there's this little plastic thing on the tip here. Just pull that off. And there it is right there. Put on the spring. Okay, that's going to work. This is going to go in here. Just check and make sure it's going to work okay. I seem to be doing that a lot lately. And that's going to be alright. Now, this simply screws in here. Get the dust off of there. I guess that was a little metal filing. Okay, now, all being well, when I crank this to the right, it should come out. And there it is. Okay. And then the next step is just simply push this on the end, like so, and that's how it works. Okay, now I'm going to do the other two exactly the same. Then we'll wipe all the grease off of them from my fingers, and we'll have a nice close look. Now I hope you can remember back to episode number 1, because this is what it used to look like. Everybody knows what's coming next. You know, I don't think I have ever had it when a refill did not work the first time. Okay, there we go, folks. You know, I almost forgot. Anyway, this is an iPad mini. I'm not trying to push Apple products, but this is what I happen to have. Now, I really don't need a stylus on a screen this large, but I can see on a little cell phone screen, yeah, it'd be just great.